just test driven the new Porsche Cayman, which was a model launch just last year. Highly rated by all the magazines all around the world, and we can see why. Because this thing is possibly the most fun and best handling car that I've driven in my little career. Just to talk about the outside of the car, it's an all-new body shape. It's slightly longer and wider than the previous model, and compared to the slightly humpback sort of styling of the bubble roof of the previous model, this is to my eyes a far more elegant shape, and perhaps even a bit prettier than the 911. The lucky customer who's bought this car has chosen a fantastically shocking canary yellow, which is stunning in this gloomy day that we're testing it. The lights are the new Porsche design language, where it's not as circular, but it is like a squircle, as they call it. The rear also is a bit more of a coupe shape than the previous model, and all around I think it has a bit more of a 4-square sort of stance. The customer also has spec'd it very well with 20-inch 911 wheels, which make it look absolutely fantastic, as you will see in the pictures around it. The interior is also a bit larger, a bit more leg space. The cabin in the center follows the design language of the Panamera, and with the same button layout and a high console here. The dials are perfectly clear, like all traditional Porsches. This particular car has yellow dials to match the exterior. The seats on this are fantastic. It's a 14-way adjustable seat. This also has a PDK gearbox, which is the twin clutch gearbox by Porsche, which is fantastic because we just test drove it as pretty quickly. Customer who loaned us this car. It's fantastic. It's very quick shifting. You actually hardly need the manual gear changing, because as you slow down, it automatically downshifts for you, and that's the timing is just fantastic. In terms of firstly the ride is for a sports car pretty outstanding, because even on Sport Plus mode and the dampers on sports setting, even going over a few cat's eyes or ripples on the small bit of a rough road we tried, was fantastic. It's very compliant, maybe as good as an average sedan or a bit better. The handling, which is the most outstanding thing about this car, is so neutral. It's a mid-engine car, but the balance is amazingly neutral. On a public road like this, or a semi-public road where we are, you don't even come close to, I think, 60% of what it can do. On a track, this would be brilliant. This car is also spec'd with the Sport Chrono package, which with the PDK gives you launch control as well, so acceleration is a couple of tenths faster. Being a 2.7 litre, you do need to rev the car a bit over 4,000 for it to just come to amazing, wonderful life. And after about 5,500, 6,000, the wail of this engine is just intoxicating. We unfortunately don't have the wonderful roads that we need to actually do that all the time, but the car is absolutely intoxicating is the right word, because it's probably the most fun car I've driven in all my testing. It's very, very quick. It's not, say, super quick like the Subaru STI that we test drove on the same road about a year ago, but it is fast enough, and it's the communication through the steering, everything, the handling is just at a different level. So the biggest competitor in terms of handling is the wonderful Toyota GT86 stroke Subaru BRZ, which my lucky colleagues managed to drive, which I'm very jealous of. But my editor is very sweet because he's made up for it by letting me do this test drive. All in all, this is, you can believe the hype because it's a true 5-star car, absolutely fantastic, and compliments don't come higher for this car. The sound is amazing. It rocks so well. It's